Good morning, everyone. It's April 26, 2019. I'm Eric. Here at the Free Thought Project, taxpayers hit for $270,000 after cops beat, kidnapped 411 grandma for refusing warrantless search. This happened in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I wonder, is that the little lady that they did this to? Probably. When you're most vulnerable in society, in your society, isn't even safe from the goon squads. Bad things are not far behind. Thanks to police officers who choose to violate rights instead of uphold them, taxpayers in Allentown, Pennsylvania, will shell out $270,000 to a 4 11 inch grandma whose only crime was demanding cops obey a law, or the law. The incident unfolded on May, and this is just now coming out, May 2nd, 2016, when Charlene Klein woke to the sound of cops banging on her door in the middle of the night. When she opened the door, she saw Officers Stephen Madison and Christopher Hendricks standing on her porch with Officer Michael Good and other police nearby, according to the lawsuit. Madison asked Klein if her son was home and then asked if police could search her home. Klein, who knows her rights, then asked officers if they had a warrant to search her home or a warrant to arrest her son. According to the lawsuit, police replied that they had neither. So Klein told them that they could not come in, and she began to close her screen door. As the Morning Call reports, according to the lawsuit, Madison tried to keep Klein from closing the door, and when his finger got pinched, he ripped the door out of Klein's hands. Madison grabbed Klein by the shoulders, violently pulling her outside. The suit alleges Madison and Hendricks then lifted Klein with her arms behind her back and threw her onto the concrete wall between Klein's and her neighbor's property before handcuffing her, the lawsuit alleges. Shouldn't even be handcuffing 4'11" grandmas, you fucking scum. After attacking the innocent grandma, injuring her in the process, police proceed to violate her rights even further and search her home without the warrant. According to the lawsuit, Klein was then kidnapped and brought to jail, where she was held without medical treatment despite her injuries, which required surgery. Because Officer Madison's finger got pinched in the door at a home he and his cronies were attempting to illegally search, this grandma was charged with aggravated assault, according to the lawsuit. What fucking spineless pussy bastards these guys are. According to the lawsuit, Klein's charges were eventually dismissed. However, the alleged investigation conducted by the police department into Klein's assault and mistreatment was little more than a cover-up for the brutal cops, according to the lawsuit. None of the officers were disciplined for attacking the tiny grandma, which, according to the lawsuit, highlights the failure of Allentown police supervisors to investigate misconduct by police officers and punish those who break the law. In quotes, the failure to do so results in police officers believing their conduct will not be investigated and there will be no consequences for illegal conduct, said attorney Robert Goldman, who represented Klein. It took nearly 3 years for Klein to finally get justice, and as the Morning Call reports, after a 6-day trial, and 4 hours of deliberation, jurors found Officer Stephen Madison used excessive force in his arrest of Klein. According to Carley and Goldman, jurors also found Madison and officers Christopher Hendricks, Michael Good, and Jacoby Glanny conducted an illegal search of Klein's home and failed to intervene to prevent the illegal search and use of excessive force, and conspired to violate Klein's constitutional rights. The jury also found that the police denied the innocent grandma medical care after kidnapping her. They also found former police chief Keith Morris failed to supervise the officers, that the city's policies exhibited a deliberate indifference to residents' constitutional rights, and that the officers acted maliciously in violation of Klein's constitutional rights. And if this had been a young person this happened to, they would not have won the lawsuit. Because it was a tiny grandma, she got lucky and won the lawsuit. If it were me, I would rot in fucking prison. Good for her. Good for her. I hope they get the consequences they deserve. Till next time, kill the state, live free.